Why are we drawn to water? Some of the most popular places, Niagara Falls, Victoria Falls, people want to live around water. They have beach houses, they have lake houses. Why is man so drawn to water? Well, it's because our brains are hardwired to react positively to water, and that being near it can calm and connect us, increasing our innovation and insight, and even heal what's broken. Water has power, and that's why we're drawn to it. And that's why we believe that water features are a must-have when designing your outdoor living space, because they come in so many variations and so many sizes. Your water feature choice can match budgets of all kinds. What water feature catches your eye? Backyard water features are all about creating a special ambiance while adding a touch of tranquility to your living space. We love those benefits, but in the end, it's about what catches your personal attention and draws you out to it. So go with your insight. Choose one you believe is aesthetically pleasing to your vision of a backyard lifestyle. If you enjoy a more contemporary or modern style, a rambling waterfall with a foresty backdrop is not for you. Pairing an infinity urn near a modern fire pit work better. Design style is a consideration when deciding what water feature is best for your yard, as well as determining where it will fit best in the overall design plan. And remember the golden backyard rule: don't crowd all your features into one spot. Also, you really can keep a budget in mind while keeping your own stylistic interpretation. Water features can be a focal point in your backyard design plan, or they can be smaller, come in a low-cost price point, and be just as effective. It's the water's essence that makes them so enjoyable. If you live in an urban environment, adding a bubbler in your back corner can help drown out street traffic. Or a fountain with spouts might have the more appeal. Water and fire always work well together, so why not pair them side by side as a destination point that draws people out to them? In this video, we'll explore all kinds of water feature possibilities for your backyard while keeping budget in mind. If you see a few bigger examples that get thrown into the mix, you might like them enough to create a downsized version for your space. So let's take a look at sheer descents and fountain spouts. Looking for an elegant, majestic look in a water feature? This water feature drops clean sheets of water into the catch pond while creating soothing sound with its cascading effects. Sitting close to the kitchen bar, guests are sure to enjoy this pleasing feature. Your first step into this entryway and you're going to be smitten. A breathtaking water feature with a sheer descent spouts fall into modern square ponds. Paired with a contemporary fire pit, the front courtyard is a design masterpiece. Next up, a sheer descent water feature with a continuous melody endlessly pours a clean sheet of water into a clear pool with goldfish. It's a look that can be copied in all sizes. It may be just right for your backyard. One more idea. Stair-step ponds resemble a waterfall as a sheer descent water flows down from one to the next level. Notice the built-in bench, the loon, the cattails, adding artistic touches. The built-in bench attracts you out to that space to just take in a little bit of time all by yourself while you soak in the sounds of nature. Garden fountains can be purchased and added to any backyard to create the water feature ambiance you are looking for. They get the job done while adding the sight and sounds that your space may need. Carved into the hillside, 3 copper spouts fill into a modern water basin. Bookend planters create a perfect balance. Water lovers grab a chair at the bistro table, enjoy a beverage, and unwind to the sound of peaceful water play. Picture yourself relaxing to the soothing sound of a magnificent water feature shown here. 3 urns with spouts pair up with a privacy wall and a fireplace to create a picture-perfect setting. Did someone say urns? This urn water feature is magnificent near the spa and pool. Lighting highlights the infinity bubbler, increasing its subtle statement. Another idea is this water feature using 3 pots, small but perfect for just the right corner or spot in your backyard. Many backyards are just right for column bubblers. They are majestic and serene at the same time. You really can't go wrong with bubbler water features. You don't have to break the bank with these just right bubblers. Create a river rock base and let them bubble your troubles away with their musical melody. And I just thought of another cool water feature you might like, a deer chaser. See how they fit into just the right backyard style? Peaceful and unassuming, the water flows on while backyard life goes on around them. So have you noticed some of these smaller water features are very DIY friendly? As the budget goes, DIY can be the lowest cost way to build your backyard as long as you stay away from friends, family, and neighbors who mean well, but in their effort to give you advice, they steer you in the wrong direction. Ultimately, it's gonna cost you time and money. Now, if you are a DIY kind of guy, this is the year for you to create your backyard design through to the actual installation. If you have been following me for a while on YouTube, you realize how expensive a backyard living design can be. Our DIY membership doors are open, and for a limited time, you can become a member where I basically give you your design plan through our membership experience. You'll have the face-to-face experience with me, with my team, and with the community around the US and the world. Where else will you be able to acquire so much advice and knowledge when creating a DIY backyard living space? You'll have all the community members at different experience levels with their own backyards. Then you have my 30-year background, and together we'll help you create the backyard living space you've been planning, but at the best possible price. Look at the value of what you're getting with the membership experience. You'll get a design that works best for you and your backyard, and when you start the build portion, you'll know how to do these things correctly, mistake-free. If you need some answers, ask questions at the Q&A group chats. We can't wait to have you as a part of our DIY membership. Again, the membership experience will only be offered for a limited time, so act now. Click the link below and look at the opportunity. Get your spot before the doors close. I look forward to personally meeting you. Have you ever pondered about pond life? We do, because ponds and backyard designs are fabulous. Entrance ponds, waterfall ponds, koi ponds. Ponds are hotspots, especially for bringing life into the habitat. Here we go, showing off a few of our favorites. This pond brings a new definition to pond life and is definitely for nature lovers. Take a seat for a moment of reflection while you soak up the relaxing vibes of the serene setting. It is an island pond that goes all in to create a total pond habitat. Wow, look at this amazing entrance reflection pond. What an excellent way to invite the water feature element into the landscape while inviting guests into your property. It's stunning. Next, this property's front entrance shows off another work of art, especially with its step-over walkway to a center island. Grandkids love swimming in this man-made pond. Take a seat at the top to listen to the rippling waterfall, or on a bench down closer to the pond surrounded by water to watch the fun. What a masterpiece. Koi ponds are a water feature favorite. Here you see a smaller pond with a bigger koi fish. The koi fish were gifted from the grandparents and they grew up with the homeowners. When they moved into a new house, they brought their koi fish along and created a spectacular open air atrium inside. Now the fish are safe from backyard critters and are enjoyed daily by family and guests alike. What an outstanding water feature this is. Two more koi ponds you need to see, and both are bold and beautiful. First, a koi pond next to the river blends into the natural habitat. Now these koi fish must be content in their new home, resembling a large wildlife pond. A cantilever deck suspends over the edge of the pond for glimpses of koi fish below. With views of the rippling river, it's a stunner for sure. Another outstanding example of koi pond life starts with a waterfall flowing down to the pond. It's strategically placed in the direct view of the kitchen and living rooms. In this way, the stunning feature can be enjoyed from inside, while more than likely will be pulled out. The man of the house loves to sit in his rocker, watch the fish swim, and relax to the sounds of the trickling waterfall. Speaking of waterfalls, this property boasts an enormous one. Set on a hillside, it tumbles down under the bridge and living room, around the outdoor kitchen island, and into a pond. It's just breathtaking, don't you think? Next, there's a focal point water feature near a spa patio. The backyard fence blocks the views of busy road and makes the sounds from the waterfall perfect to shut out the traffic noise. The boulder stepstones create a step-over bridge and become a pathway to the fire pit island. This property's waterfall flows from a column bubbler in front of a magnificent spa, then down the hillside into a pond. What an amazing and beautiful way to bring water into your backyard. Not all waterfalls flow into a pond. Check out this hillside waterfall into a pondless rock pool. All of the effects without the pond, less maintenance, and worry about kids' safety when they're playing outside. So personally, I've had a water feature in every house I've lived in. It's one of the first things I really put my heart into when I started really diving into outdoor living and landscaping. Although the features themselves have changed over the years, I sincerely enjoy having flowing water of some kind in my outdoor living space. So here are 5 good reasons that you're gonna want a water feature of your own in your backyard. Number 1 is the sound of nature. Alongside the positive mental effects that come with listening to the sounds of running water, a backyard waterfall also produces negative ions that improve air quality, helping you and your family breathe easier. Number 2 is reduced noise pollution. Sounds of waterfall can reduce stress and drown out surrounding neighborhood noises. Number 3, invite wildlife into your property. Birds will stop by to say hello, while dragonflies and butterflies will also visit to help bring harmony to the habitat around you. And then number 4 is they fit into small backyards. Well-designed water features don't require much space, and what may have seemed like wasted space oftentimes is the best place to put a water feature. And then number 5 is it settles the dust in the air. So the pollen during the season, a backyard water feature or pond is gonna help alleviate some of that dust and pollen. So water features are a wise choice in the outdoor living on a budget. They pair well with other features in your backyard and many times work perfectly with spas and hot tubs. In fact, let's take a look at this next video. It's all about hot tubs and spas in your backyard. You will love it.